In charge from Afar. How to manage people virtually. What are the management skills needed for effective management? Communication skills. Good managers in a virtual workplace understand the power of communication. They know that they need to be clear and concise when communicating with their employees. Organizational and time management skills. You need to have the ability to stay focused and on task, and keep your entire team on track as well. This is especially important in a virtual workplace, where there can be distractions and interruptions that can throw off your entire day. Effective delegation skills. You need to be able to delegate effectively. When you're not in the same physical space as your team, it can be harder to keep track of who is working on what and how they are progressing. Conflict resolution skills. Conflict is inevitable in any workplace, but it can be magnified in a virtual environment. When you're not able to see body language and other nonverbal cues, it can be easy for miscommunications to happen. Trust-building skills. When you can't see what your team is doing, you need to be able to trust that they are working and not slacking off. How do you deal with challenges when managing people virtually? Challenge number 1. Managing communication. All of your communication needs to be undertaken by using modern technology in some way. Options such as email, video chat, telephone, chat app, and project management tools need to be assessed and used effectively, since these options can cause the biggest of communication challenges. Consider which channels you'd like to use and how to use them to their best advantage. Make sure that your team knows which communication channels to use, for what and when. Challenge number 2. Gaining trust. When you work together in an office, you often build up the trust of your team by being present, managing standards consistently, and making expectations clear. In a virtual environment, there needs to be that two-way system of trust and mutual respect as well. Without these, there's a good chance that you won't work together effectively and that you'll end up with high turnover. Demonstrate that you trust your team to get on with the job. Checking in every hour won't help with productivity and only says that you think they need constant managing. Challenge number 3. Maintaining productivity. Maintaining productivity is a key skill when you want to ensure how to manage people successfully. This is universal, whether a team is remote-based or in an office. As much as possible, look to standardize an ongoing process so that it becomes second nature to your team. Have a clear system of tasks and due dates, and a transparent way to monitor them. It's much easier for someone to complete tasks efficiently when they follow the same process every time. Challenge number 4. Fostering engagement. Effective managers often exert considerable effort to ensure that their team members are engaged with the company and with each other. Most of the time, you don't get the same opportunities in a remote environment for the team-building events that help to build that engagement. You have to find other ways to promote teamwork and get people enthused about your company. Have team meetings on some kind of regular schedule. This helps reinforce the team dynamic and helps people to get to know each other. Challenge number 5. Managing performance. One of the big challenges a lot of managers find in a remote environment is ensuring that employees are still performing to a high standard. For some managers, it involves a mindset shift. We often worry about what is being done, rather than what is being accomplished with regard to business goals. Conduct goal setting for every role, and use them as your measuring tool. Be very clear about expectations and always follow through. Challenge number 6. Building your desired culture. Every business has an internal culture. The trick is whether you've got one by design or by default. Your vision, values, mission, and other important aspects of your desired culture need to have a clear understanding and reinforcement among remote workers. Keep your team regularly updated with what is happening in the company. This helps to make them feel involved and valued. How to manage people in a virtual environment has many similarities to a co-located team. But it has some unique challenges, too. If you want to learn more about how to manage people virtually, subscribe to our channel.